Welcome back to 405 Sports. Today we are talking about Pascal Siakam being traded to the Indiana Pacers. Let's just read down the full breakdown. I'll pull out the phone, make sure we got everything right. But we got Pascal Siakam going to the Pacers, where they also receive a 2024 second-round pick from the Pelicans. The Raptors receive Bruce Brown, Jordan Nwora, Kyra Lewis. They got a 2024 first-round pick from the Pacers, and they also get another 2024 first-round pick, but it's from the lesser of the Jazz, Clippers, Rockets, Thunder. So you got to think that's probably the Rockets, maybe the Jazz, one of those two. And then another first-round pick in 2026, and then the Pelicans got cash. So what does this move mean for the Pacers? Obviously, this means they're trying to, Jarace Walker hasn't really played this year, and that was their first-round pick. Mm-hmm. They're obviously just saying, dude, let's go at it. They got a new duo, Halliburton, Siakam. What do we think?
I mean, I don't know if the Pacers roster as a whole, even with bringing Siakam, is enough to beat the Bucks or the Celtics or the 76ers. I think they're going to be good. I think they're going to be competitive. I don't know if, granted, they may not be done doing trades, but if that's all they do, I don't think that's enough to push them over anything.
What kind of guy would they want to get to? Because I don't feel like a guard really works for them with Hallie.
Yeah.
If you want to go that high level.
I like the move if they're trying to do something, because that's obviously the position they need.
Right.
I just think outside of Halliburton and Siakam, there's not a whole lot of. Buddy's good. But
I thought not having to give up Benedict Mathurin definitely helped.
Yeah, the fact they kept Nembhard and Mathurin, I thought was really good.
Yeah,
they didn't give up a whole lot of production that they've had. I still don't think they'll beat those three teams I named earlier. I think they're going to be shooing for 4, 5, 6 somewhere in there. But
so they didn't play defense before the trade, and Pascal doesn't move the needle defensively to improve that, because there's been several games where the Pacers have given up 140, 150. Yeah. And I can think of the Celtics as an example for sure. And how long's Halliburton out?
Another 2 weeks at least. That's the minimum.
That was not pretty.
No, not at all.
I mean, depending on who they get matched up with, first round, they could win that, but semifinals are going to be tough.
Yeah. Which in the East is pretty much the same every year. It's the Celtics, it's the Sixers, it's the Heat, it's and the Bucks. Obviously, the Bucks will be tough this year too. But I'm with you. It's definitely a tough look, because it's I'm not sure if Pascal puts you over any of those four.
It's a step in the right direction.
Yes, for sure.
And they just haven't.
For sure.
They haven't got there yet. They don't have a championship roster in my eyes yet.
I will say I do like the fit of the offense is not going to be really run through Pascal. It's going to stay through Halliburton. Oh, yeah. And I think you'll see an improvement from Pascal's three-point percentage, because I think there's going to be a lot of chances where he can be in the corner. He can be top of the wing, and he's not going to be having to rely on getting the ball and driving to the hoop. That's just not going to be his. Obviously it'll stay, but it's not going to be his offense. So I do like that.
I'm not sure what move they could have made that would have helped him out better than Pascal right now, because the pieces they need probably aren't for sale on a contender.
Yeah. And like you said earlier, what they need, obviously Pascal helps, because they needed a 4 that was could stretch the floor and be productive for him. But what they needed was defense, and Pascal doesn't play defense. He's not a bad defender, but he's not going to change the defensive scheme or anything. He's not going to, like you said, push the needle to where they're going to be anywhere better.
Ideally, from that team, you'd want Scotty, but they're not giving up Scotty.
So. They would have loved OG.
You got what you could, yeah.
OG would have been.
Because he plays defense.
If they could have done a huge trade of OG and Pascal, that'd have been tough to do. But
they would have had to given up.
You would have given up Mathurin and Walker probably, along with 4 first rounders. But I'd have liked that trade for them. That's just crazy. Did anyone think that Bruce Brown wasn't going to work out this year? He just hasn't really been all that hot.
And kind of going to the Raptor side of it, I don't know why they took Bruce Brown, because they're trying to rebuild, and you get a guy that wants to win now. Yeah. Granted, I'm not sure how much he can really help you win now, but he's not the rebuild kind of guy you want to bring in.
I think they'll shop him.
I think they will
sure.
too. But I mean, what you're gonna get? What, a second out of him?
Yeah, but he's a player that'll help you down the stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
I mean,
finals run he had last year is probably going to make him worth a first. A
He's
late
like
first.
he's like 6'4", but he plays bigger because
No, yeah,
he's
he
okay
was-
with guarding bigger dudes or rebounding like Russ.
Yeah.
As an example.
I mean, he
But
was good last year for the Nuggets off the bench. He was good for the Nets when he played for them. So like, he can be productive in the right system. It's just like,
Yeah.
I don't.
If I was like the Heat or something.
Like, he's not a great scorer, but he can if he needs to.
Yeah, for sure.
He'll play his role.
Yeah, for sure. I would shop him 100%. For the Raptors, I feel like it's not a terrible trade. It's definitely not the guys I would have wanted back. Like you said, you're going to shop Bruce Brown, but Jordan Nwora and Kyra Lewis aren't going to be guys that are going to put you over in a few years, whereas Emmanuel Quickly, RJ Barrett, those guys could have potential to put your team into the playoffs in a couple years.
So for the Pacers side of things, I think they did a good job of taking the first step and building like a better roster that can get them over the hump and give them a chance to win a championship. I'd probably give them like a A-, B+. I think they did a good job. As far from the Raptors, I feel like they could have done a little better. Got one of the younger guys from the Pacers, like a Mathurin or a Nimhard. Walker. So I'd probably give them like a C+, B-. They still did a good job with the first round picks, but they didn't get everything I think they could have.
I think it's pretty accurate. Obviously, you'd love to have a dude like Mathurin, but I'm sure the Pacers didn't want to give him up. So you got what you could out of it.
No. Couldn't agree more with those grades, and we'll just have to see what those first-round picks turn into. And obviously, for the Raptors, we'll see what Bruce Brown turns into if they flip him. And yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below what you guys think about these teams' trades. Thank you for watching the video.